off. Okay, ready to roll. All right. Okay, y'all. So you know what it is. Another night with grown folks talk. I'm back here with Lelee. Lelee, pick your head up a little bit so I can see your beautiful face a little more. The top of your head is not in there, so when you come in, you're right. A little bit more. Let me see. All right, sit back. Let's see. Beautiful. Okay, nice. A little bit more. Yeah. So once you get her right with that, she can't. Okay. Well, anyway. All right. So we go. We getting ready to start. We getting ready to start the grown folks talk, man. I got a few fans, subscribers. They wrote in. You know what I mean, to ask certain questions. Of me and Lelee. Lelee, they love when we talk about back in the day. Let me bring the beautiful Lelee in. Okay, there she go. All right, bring it back. All right. Okay. Now, Lelee.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Lelee, you look like you're 16 right now, right?
Oh, that's a thank you. That's a compliment.
No, I'm serious. You're shaking the brothers up right now, right? I'm speaking at 100. You're shaking them up.
Well, that's not my intention, but I try to take good care of myself,
And thank you for getting with the swag. I mean, we ain't even had to coordinate nothing. Lelee got a big bamboo knockers in. You know what I mean? A 16-year-old ponytail to go back to the 90s with us.
That's why I have to come prepared.
But you look great. What the shirt say, Ben?
It says the Powder Room Podcast. That's my podcast that's coming soon.
All right, the Powder Room. Just so y'all know, this all family. This is how we help each other elevate to the next level. Because family do what family do. You know what I mean? But now, Lelee, they were saying that most of the DMs were saying that they like when we talk about back in the day because they get a chance to go back with a man and a woman perspective. You know what I mean? So, they shot in like 20 questions they wanted to ask. So, I'm gonna shoot them at you first. You know what I mean? And then, if we want to dialogue with it.
Okay.
All right. So the first one. So someone wanted to know before the fame, what type of men were you into? And did you like the street dudes getting money, or did you like the squares who were at home on Friday night, and why?
When I was younger, I think just like any young girl, you end up being attracted to the guy that you saw when you looked outside your window. And unfortunately, those guys were either, where I'm from in the Bronx, they either didn't have a job or they was, selling drugs. So those were the guys that I was attracted to because those were the only guys that I saw. I didn't have anything to compare it to at that time. So absolutely, I was attracted to guys like Unique. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I said it's crazy when you say guys like Unique, because it's like the brothers are even the homies, and people that's just meet me, they'll tell me like, man, they don't make them like you no more, this and that, you know what I mean? You're like a superhero. I can't believe that you went through that and you're still alive.
Oh yeah.
And at the end of the day, something hit me during my 26 years during my time when Michael Jackson died, right? And everybody cried. And that song you did with him was wonderful. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
Thank
you know what I mean? But now, when Michael died, this is what kind of put me in a frame of mind where I'm at now that led me down that path along that 26-year journey, right? When Michael Jackson died, Janet Jackson went up there and she said, to you, you know what I mean? He was Michael Jackson, the pop star. He was the greatest this and, all the names they gave him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, to me, he's just my brother.
That's
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And and that's how I feel. I say that to say that, I'm just unique. I'm just being me. You know what I mean? And to me, it's no different than, what I mean, that the next person, moving or breathing. I'm having my fun, they having their fun. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna let you answer the question. I just wanted to share that because that came to my mind. You know what I mean? Give them a glimpse on how my growth took place in the transformation.
So what was the question? I thought I answered the question.
No, I think you answered it before, but maybe this person didn't see the first tape. But they said before you got the fame, what type of men were you into? Did you like the street dudes getting money, or did you like the squares who stayed home on Friday nights? What type of men were you?
Oh, I thought I answered that. What my answer was, unfortunately, I'm from Bronx, New York.
Mhm.
I don't mean unfortunately that I'm from the Bronx, New York, but we saw like the young girls back then was attracted to the guys that they saw outside of their window. And unfortunately, those guys were either unemployed or guys getting money, you know? So that's all I knew. I had nothing to compare it to until I transitioned and got into the music business. And then I started meeting other type of guys, you know? But really, those guys were, they were similar. It's just they played a different kind of game. You know what I mean? But I had a combination of both. Like I didn't look at a guy and was like, "Oh, you ain't got no money." I ain't have shit either. I ain't have no money either. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to expect something from somebody else that I couldn't provide myself. So I had a combination of both.
Okay, now I'm sure they're not saying that because, like I said, I dealt with you, and you ain't never been no gold digger. You ain't never asked for nothing. You was just a
Right.
beautiful young lady that was out to have a good time. I was a young man out to have a good time, and we had a good time. You
Right.
know what I
For
mean?
sure. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm quite sure they wasn't going down that road because I could stamp that. You know what I mean? And but I think they was trying to. I think you answered it before, and I think you answered it well enough now. But the part when you started going into if they had money or whatever, I don't think that had anything to do with it. They just want to know what type of dudes, because like as I look at you right there, give me the flashback. You know what I mean? Little Lelee put up on Andrews. You know what I mean? Hit the little corner, hitting the hill.
Oh my
You know
God.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why as I'm looking, man, I think that's more or less they just want to hear about that beautiful, sweet 16, 17, 20, 21 time. You know what I mean? Growing up in New York back in the day, that was bananas with LL with his knocking earrings and I Need Love, and you know what I mean? Come on, remember when that came out?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those were some great times. And just looking at the way of the world right now, I can always think back and appreciate those times that we had back then because we worried about stuff, but it wasn't really a problem because everybody somehow came together to fix one problem, but as a young girl, I am thankful for a lot of my experiences, even with guys, because it's all of those experiences kind of help shape and mold a woman that I am today. So I know what I have expectations now. I don't think back then I had many expectations because I didn't know what to expect. I thought, hey, you got to be available to a guy. You got to give him what he want or he ain't going to choose you. It was just really stupid, immature uh, thought process. And it's a lot different now.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you know, somebody's asking about. We're gonna take it to a higher echelon.
Okay.
Uh, Someone is asking this to describe the best date you ever had. So I know a billionaire done snuck up in there and took you places that Unique couldn't take you. So I mean, let's hear about that.
Ooh, the best date. So we're talking about young Lelee, right? I don't know. Are we talking about young Lelee or adult Lelee?
Any Lily,
Huh?
whichever one you want. Both. Give me both. So we get two good stories, juicy, detailed
Okay, I'll
stories,
give you one of each.
and don't hold out either.
No, 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 no.
I know you ain't.
No, never that. Okay, so
All right.
I was young, probably about 15, 16. And you have your young Valentine's Day is approaching and you're like, damn, I don't have a Valentine, you're feeling all emotional because you're like, damn, back then the girls would brag about, ooh, how many Valentines they have. So I was like, dang, these guys, they say I'm cute, they say I'm this, but ain't nobody giving me nothing. So my cousin introduced me to this guy. It was a blind date. And this guy popped up out the blue at my godmother's house on Anderson Avenue with a big bear He had a nice little, you know, the little heart with chocolates in it, and a nice Valentine's Day cake. I thought that was so, like, I wanted to marry him. I thought that was so special. Oh my God, I told y'all my expectations was low. But you know, I think that kind of groomed me as an adult, because it's still the small things count to me.
And that's
If,
what
if
I want to
if you just think about me, the littlest thing, like my grandbaby will buy me, she bought me, I'm gonna share something with you.
please
I
do.
love Marilyn Monroe. So her mom came, she was coming to visit me. So her mom said, "Oh my God, the baby wanted you to have this so bad." She was like, "Mom, my grandma likes this." So she bought me this Marilyn Monroe 3D photo, because
Oh man.
I'm
Yeah.
a big Marilyn Monroe fan.
Okay.
And my 6-year-old grandbaby thought of me at that moment. So that was really special to me, because this is a kid who liked candy. You heard her in action
Yeah.
today. She just
Yeah.
all over the place. But for that moment, she thought about me. So that's pretty much kind of been my personality throughout my years of transitioning into a woman. It's the small things that count to me. If a guy remember my birthday, that is so special to me. Especially if you do something that's least expected. Oh my God.
Oh,
I
okay.
love it. So getting back to when as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
As an adult, one of my favorite dates was, I was dating this guy, and you know, he was pretty well off, but I like I said, it didn't matter how well off you were, because in the business, you meet a lot of rich guys. You meet a lot of guys with money, but it really didn't mean anything to me, you know. So he took me to his house, and we rode on the jet skis on the lake, and he had this yacht. So he had everything just really set up so pretty. I'm a seafood lover, so he had my favorite seafood, crab legs, shrimp. It was just beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, like the fact that he got everything right, it was amazing to me. So that was one of my most memorable dates.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you like this. Did he get it?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
We never got that far.
Okay. I'm just saying. I know that's what everybody wondering. You know what I mean? If you know,
Oh
brother,
no,
date
that's
like
the
you know,
crazy thing.
the
That's
brother
why I end
connected.
up right. That's why I end up writing the book, because the guys I should have saved myself for,
Hmm.
I didn't. The guys that didn't deserve it,
Got it.
terrible,
Hmm.
terrible.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now describe a nice date night for you. What's a nice date night for Lelee?
Very simple. Movies, popcorn,
Mm.
eating. They have these things out here called the Cine Bistro, where you can watch a movie and you can wine and dine. You can have a drink. I mean, it's really classy. So I'm very simple. I'm a movie head. I love energy when it comes to being with a guy. I love to hold hands. I'm very affectionate. So sitting down and maybe placing my hand on his leg, and we holding hands and eating popcorn and laughing and being goofy, you know, while we watch a movie. That's pretty much me today.
Okay. Okay. And a beautiful you it is. You know.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So
I love it. I love that. Yeah.
all right. So let's take it back a little. Let's take them back to you know, we got the Apollo. You know what I mean? You know, it's a Wednesday night. You know, you got a concert there. Tell them what a night was for you to perform, like to be on stage, just your whole night, and how you saw it as a young lady, seeing all this glitz and glamour that you dreamed of. You know what I mean? Come
I
in
have I
situation.
have an amazing story about the Apollo Theater.
Ooh.
Everybody in Harlem knows how important the Apollo Theater is. My mom, we couldn't afford much, but my mom always made sure that we got a ticket to take me to amateur night every Wednesday night.
Okay.
I think the ticket price was $12 a person. And my mom was just trying to get me prepared because she wanted me to audition for the Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
So after going to the Apollo so many different times, and I was like, you know what, Mom? Because she asked me, she said, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" And I said, "No, I'm not ready." I said, "But when I perform on that stage, I'm going to be a guest."
That's what's up.
Oh my goodness. And you know, I spoke into my own life back then, you know.
No, it's funny that you say that because I remember going up to Slow Bump.
I
You know what I
spoke
mean?
into my own life.
Mm. Now, remember Slow Bump Projects up in Yonkers? Slow Bump, the projects.
I don't know. We're getting
Well,
disconnected.
she can't hear me. You can't hear me? Everything's clear. I hear you perfect. You know? But anyway, yeah, that's on your end, Lelee. Is her mic on? Yes, her mic is on. Okay. All right. So yeah, but yeah, Slow Bump Projects, that's where she can't hear, but I'm not gonna.
Unique.
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
I didn't
Now
hear
I hear you.
anything you said.
Because I didn't say anything. I was waiting on you, love. You ready?
Oh, okay. I can't see you. It's like buffering.
Okay. It'll come in. That's your end. That's your end. Just relax and listen. Let me drive right now.
Okay,
All
baby,
right.
drive.
Let me know when the picture come in. Let me drive right now. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
Hey, yo, but you know, it's funny, right? I got a homie, you know, named Jamal. So he was always telling me that he had a little, he had a little alpha mouth. Y'all know Jamal. You know what I mean? Good peoples. You know what I mean? From up the hill. Good story. But anyway, he used to always tell me, man, you know, because he don't talk, he's real serious, you know. So I'm like, yo, you know, you always got some bad broads with you, son. You know what I mean? You be chilling. You know what I mean? You know, like, how y'all kick it with each other? You know, I mean, you know, how you hook up with that? And he's like, man, when I just pick him up, I just turn the radio up, you know, and I just ride out. I don't say nothing. They don't touch nothing. And we just go where we going. You know what I mean? But you know, that's what flashed across my mind as I'm, you know, thinking back how crazy it was that everybody knew what they wanted. And, you know, once you got yours, you know what I mean, and they got theirs, it was like considered fair exchange is no robbery. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, they wasn't prostituting themselves, selling themselves, or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, two consenting adults. You know what I mean? After their own things, and you know, and bartering with each other without words. You know what I mean? And just kick it. You know what I mean? So you know, I don't know if you heard me, Lelee.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I heard you say something about Jamal.
Okay. Well, Jamal was, you know, one of the homies, and he was real serious, didn't talk too much. So I used to ask him, how you get these bad broads? Like, what do you say to them? Because you don't even talk. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, what is your rap game? You know what I mean? And he let me like, man, when I go pick him up, I just get him in the car and I turn the radio up and I just pull on out and I tell him, don't touch nothing, you know, and he just goes straight to the hotel. You know what I mean? Because they had that unspoken agreement or arrangement, you know what I mean, in chemistry as far as what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. He gonna give her what she want, you know what I mean, whether it's sexually, financially, or what, and she gonna give him what he want, whether it's sex or whatever. But you know, consenting adults, we speak with body language and actions.
Oh yeah.
You understand?
Absolutely. Yeah, we do. We know when we getting down with somebody from the moment. And I've been in situations where guys will talk themselves right out of a piece of ass.
You know, I got another one for that too.
No, it's so
about that. Give us one.
I think women know when we're gonna go that far. Mm-hmm. We know automatically.
But I know you remember that dumb dude that talked himself out a piece of sweet Lelee from SWV ass, and we want to hear that. We want to hear that. Well, I definitely want to hear it.
You'd be surprised how many grown men have talked themselves out of a great relationship. Now it's not so much, you know, of that impulsive behavior where you just do spontaneous things like that because of the times we're in. It's not like it was back then. But now, you know, you end up leaving with something you ain't come with. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think now, even now, you know, as a woman, I will see a guy that I'm attracted to, and I will be curious about that, but I don't have a desire for it.
Mm.
It's one of those things where if it happens, it's
Mhm.
happened. It happens. You know what I mean? So it don't penis don't drive me at 47 anymore. Like you got to come with some substance.
Mm.
And a lot of guys don't have that because it's easy to love Lelee. It's easy to love somebody that you know can contribute to what you have. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? But I want you to love the things that I don't love about myself.
Mm.
The things that make me uncomfortable about me, I want you to embrace that.
Mm. But that's what any man is supposed to do. Supposed to be, attentive. You know what I mean?
But they're not because they're narcissistic. They only want what they want, and they'll run that game until they get it. They're not thinking about you. They're not coming in a situation thinking about your trying to manage your emotions. They're
Oh,
not thinking about that. They're thinking about, oh, she fine, she got a little name to her. I'm getting up in there, and she got a nice crib, that's what they thinking about. The guys act just like girls today.
mm. That's crazy because, like I said, I think I told you this the other day, and I'll tell you again. I mean, me myself. I mean, I don't want my woman to work. You know what I mean? If she want to do something that that she choose to do to make money, like as a hobby, but I don't want her to ever feel like she should have a strain or burden to contribute. You understand what I'm saying? Because what she get is supposed to be for hers to feel special, because that's like my little girl. You know what I mean? Like your daughter,
Well,
like
I
you call
always
your girl your
feel
wife.
like, and that's great. That's great. That's how a lot of our older, women were raised. But I also think that if it happen, if you happen to meet a guy that like that with that thought pattern, I think I'm always a plan B girl. Like, so if my husband or if my dude tell me I don't want you to work. Well, first of all, that ain't gonna happen because my job is contractual, so
No,
I
no,
have to
you have a career now, but what I'm
right
saying is,
for
as
sure. So
far as you getting in it, and like whatever you want to do, if you want to sing like you're doing now, I'm gonna support that. But what I'm saying is, I don't want her to feel like it's a like she
obligated,
needs
yeah,
that for us to move forward. You know what I
right,
mean? If she
right.
needs that to feel good about herself and to give herself something and whatever, feel free to do all that, but no pressure. You
So,
understand?
like I said before, I tune in on my guy. I will get you something you don't even know that I'm watching you. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? The first week of if I'm just saying like hypothetically, if we rocking and rolling, trust me, your birthday come, I got you. Christmas come, I got you. I know exactly what to get you. I know exactly what you like. I know exactly what cologne you love.
Hold up. So you saying that I ain't got to worry about you down at the cleaners over at the strip mall with my homie because you was there asking them what I want for my birthday or
Oh,
what should you
not,
get me for my birthday?
never that.
I never
Never
got to
that.
worry about that.
We're not gonna be sleeping in the same bed
Yeah.
every night and I not know what kind of cologne you like or
Okay.
what kind of shoes you like or what kind of that ain't gonna happen.
But see,
So
that's why I said it like that because you look back, people don't catch it. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay attention.
that is the
And then that,
most
oh, I was asking your homeboy what you want, what you need. How you don't know you live with me?
that is the most unattractive thing. I don't care how much I care about a guy. The one time he showed me that he's not in tune with me, total turn off.
Mm, mm,
And that for me to like you again, I have to reconnect with you because from that I tell this guy, you got what, a whole year to get me something that I want, not something that you feel like I should have. Is a difference.
mhm,
You got a whole year, either my birthday if I want some shoes,
mm.
or if I want a bag, or if I want a comforter set. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. Whatever it is that I want, you have a whole year. Pick one of those days a year,
Mhm.
either Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, to get me the one thing that I want.
Okay. What is it? Explain the difference when you said the difference for the young ladies that might not know
Okay. A lot of times
between
men,
what you
and
want.
this goes for women too. A lot of times we get somebody a gift that they can't use or get them what you think they should have, not what they want. You understand what I mean? If I tell you I like bags, I love shoes, I love sneakers, I love Adidas suits, and for Christmas you get me a Nike suit, you're not in tune with me. You're getting me what you want me to have.
Yeah.
You
Well,
feel?
maybe your ass look a little fatter, and
No, no, no,
I'm just saying.
no. It
You know?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I'm just saying. I mean,
So if you getting me something just because my ass look fat, then I don't need to be with
no.
you.
What I'm saying is, listen. You know how you might say, "Hey, babe, wear that tight shirt that you said make you feel like you ain't right." You know what I mean? Meaning you suggested that wear this because this matches your complexion. You know, I like you in this beige. You know what I mean? And we'll put it on because it's not a big deal.
It
Because I
doesn't
want to wear
matter.
that.
I agree with
No, right or
everything you're
wrong.
saying, but you're still getting me what you think I should have,
No,
not what
I
I want.
got you. No, I'm gonna still get you what you wanted, but I'm gonna also get you the Nike so I
But
can
then
see
that's
when I
different.
want to see it,
But
Jay.
that doesn't mean that that's something we have to compromise because Nike may not fit me like Adidas. There's a
But just
reason
wear it in
why.
the house and on the bedroom and look good.
It's a reason why we like certain things that we like because it fits nice. It costs it kind of meets our budget. It's so many different reasons why we're attracted to certain things. So you want to turn me off? Do something like that.
No, but like I said, let's
Turn off.
let me ask you that, and so I get a real answer. We can dig into this part. Now, you say you want a Puma suit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what
No,
you said.
I want an Adidas suit.
Oh, an Adidas suit. Okay, you want an Adidas suit. I buy you the Adidas suit. I buy you 3 Adidas suits. You know what I mean? And then I buy you 3 Nike suits. You know what I mean? That you said, baby, happy birthday. This is what I know you wanted, but also think you'll look nice in these.
That's different.
Okay, but that's how I'm trying to ask it. I don't want the
That's
women to feel
different
like
because
a
at the
dude
same
can't
time
compromise.
we're both getting what we both want.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
I'm happy, and now I have an opportunity to make my dude happy because I may not like this brand, but he loved to see me in this, so I'm gonna rock out for him. So that works.
Exactly. But that's what I was saying. I didn't want the young ladies listening to think that if you say you want this and he gets you this and gets you this, that he wasn't supposed to get you the and this only to this because this is what you want. He's supposed to be paying attention. Because women look for things to be, to create self-drama with.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope I articulated that well.
No, you did very well.
It is a difference. Now, if it work out like that, hey, everybody's pleased. Everybody's happy.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about like girlfriends talking to no, I'm not gonna ask that one. I'm trying to think of a good topic to give you that
No, go ahead. Say what you was gonna say.
Okay. How do you feel about girlfriends talking to their best friend's men?
I mean, do I really have to elaborate on
a lot of young ladies is doing it, so they don't know the rules to it. So I want you as a lady, you know what I mean, as an OG, to explain that and break it down to them. What's the do's and don'ts, with your best friend's man? There's 5 of y'all hanging together, and 3 of y'all got men, and the other 2 don't. You know what I mean? And one of the 5, whether it's the ones that got somebody that want to double dip, you know what I mean? Or it's one of the 2 that don't have nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and they getting it in. You know what I mean?
Okay, now is this something that they all arranged, or this is
all
you just sneaking around and you sleeping with?
Yeah. No, let them know the do's and don'ts because it's happening as we speak, sis.
That is so terrible. And she's not your friend. And I think, let me just say this. I think we use that friendship thing way too lightly. Like we use this whole this my BFF and this my girl, this my, I really don't believe that everybody is your friend. A lot of times, especially the young girls, they go through each other's boyfriends. They fight over dudes that don't even really want them. These dudes lie all day and all night. And for some reason, we end up defending the guy most of the time and fighting a girl, you know. But as far as that code, if that's really your friend, absolutely not. You need to run as fast as you can, because you don't need anybody like that in your life. Best friend, that's a little bit too close. That's a little too much.
Yo, you know what time this is. Unique, the Harlem legend, the icon, the kingpin. Make sure y'all check out my YouTube channel at Unique Mecca Audio. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like my joints. Make sure you comment on the joints. And make sure you share this joint. Alright? Make sure you hit the notification button so you notify when the videos come in. You don't want to miss it. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Unique Mecca Audio got it going on. Alright? Hey, make sure you get this joint. It's bananas. A Roaring Harlem at aroaringharlem.com. You ain't gonna find another better book. Yo, get this joint while supplies last, because I'm telling you, the best book you're gonna read, 5 stars, it's crack.